Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. I don't know if this is a funny story, but I do want to say, oh, funny story. Today FedEx came over to my house and they knocked at my door, and I was like looking through the windows, like, what's a FedEx truck doing here? And because I was like, I don't remember ordering anything. And basically, I got approved for a business credit card. Um, I think at midnight. And then usually when they say they're approved, it takes about like a week to come through like snail mail. But they literally overnighted my new business credit card to me, and I guess they're excited for me to use it because I remember when I called to activate it, it's like, oh yeah, your card's not even in one of our systems, so you can't even do online banking. I was like, what is the point of this, right? But FedEx had come to my house today to deliver the 7,500 new business credit card. I got business credit right here, and then business credit for 24 grand. So I think I'm at 44,000 in business credit, but the ones that I've highlighted here are new credit that I got. So this was an extension or basically increase in a credit line, and I keep track of every time I ask for increases and whether I get approved or denied. And many times I get denied, right? But at the same time, you miss 100% of shots that you don't take. So some people, they're so afraid, oh, if I get an inquiry or whatever, like I'm not, that's going to look bad on my credit report. But the way that I see it is that really you're going to miss 100% of shots that you don't take. And so just 2 days ago, at Monday at midnight, I was just like, I couldn't go to sleep. And every time I'm at a point where it's like, oh, I can't go to sleep. I got to do something to go to bed. You know what I do? I apply for credit. I apply for credit. And I'm going to tell you the secret that banks don't really tell you on how you get credit, but it's 100% legal, right? The only thing that's illegal that you should never do is lie on a credit application. So I'm always truthful on my credit applications. I list all of my income, I list the business income, I list what purpose it's for, and I get credit, right? So the secret to getting credit is understanding how banks and lending works, right? How does it work? Many times people think about lending wrong. They think of it as a normal business, as you would with a normal business. So, for example, why do people go to restaurants? They go to restaurants because they are hungry, right? They go to restaurants, they're hungry. So think about that. With the bank, it's the exact opposite because banks don't lend money to people who need it, right? And I remember when I first heard that, I was so pissed off because I was making 20 grand a year. And when I heard a credit instructor that was taking, like a Saturday class about business credit, I was like, how does that even work? I I need to go to a bank because I need money. If I had my own money, why would I go to a bank? Right? That makes absolutely no sense. And sometimes, even the things that I know and I understand, I still don't understand. It's kind of like doing math. I don't know if I truly understand math, but because I've done it so many times, it's second nature to me. Same thing with the banking industry, right? Banks don't lend money to people who need it. And once I understood this principle and concept, then I understood when the perfect time to apply for credit was. So I'm going to give you I'm going to tell you what I did, but this is not financial information or financial advice, right? Don't think of it like that at all, because you want to consult actual professionals for your own personal situation. I'm not a professional, right? I'm just telling you what I did, and the best time to get credit was when I did not need it. And so anytime where I felt like, man, I need money, I did not apply for credit. And anytime where I was like, I don't need money, that was the best time to apply. And that's how I got over $267,000 in lines of credit. And my biggest one is a HELOC, which is 51,000. I probably could refinance this and get up to 200,000. But you see, I got 33,000 credit card, 24 grand credit card, 24 grand business credit card, 19 grand personal credit card, 18 grand 15 grand personal line of credit, 14 grand personal credit card, 10 grand credit card, business credit card, personal credit card. Um, this is the new business credit card that I got FedExed. And again, um, 2 days ago, it was literally midnight, and I got the email saying, "You've been approved." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "You're going to get your credit card in 5 days." And so when the FedEx person came to my door today, I was just totally blown away because it was like, who FedExes a credit card, right? Overnight delivery. Like, why would they do? Maybe they're really excited for me to spend their money. I don't know, but I got more credit. This is brand new, and then I got a increase in a credit line. And again, I get rejected all the time. So, again, this is not credit advice, but I'm just saying as a general life principle, I don't mind getting rejected, right? I make real estate offers, they get rejected all the time, but you want to, make, let's say, 40 offers or 100 offers, and then, once you get that one good deal, then you've made $100,000 out of thin air, right? Same thing with credit. Well, the general principle of credit is that you kind of have to apply, and so many people are just afraid to apply. Now, here's the thing, again, not financial advice, but for me, when I understood that banks don't lend money to people who need it, right? They don't lend money to people who need it. That's how I was able to get $267,000, or more than 267,000, $267,280 in credit limits, lines of credit. And you might be wondering, like, well, what is the purpose of all this credit, right? And the purpose for me is so that if I have unexpected emergencies, expenses, there's no problem to my cash flow, right? Now, here's what the bank is kind of betting on, because they understand, human psychology of the general population. They understand that people are afraid to part with their cash because they need to have some savings. And so once the bank lends them money, like a HELOC, credit card, they're going to end up paying a lot of interest because they're just, let's say they have like 5 credit cards, they just end up paying the minimums on those and including a HELOC. And that's why you see a lot of people with like maxed out HELOCs, because they use the HELOC for a big home repair, and then they never pay it back, right? Because they just got to pay the minimum. So what I'm doing is I'm doing velocity banking, where I have my home equity line of credit as my main operating account, and then I never use more than my general expenses unless I have some emergency. So I actually had to do a capital repair on my home, and then I charge a couple grand to my business credit card because it's for my rental property, and I have no worries about cash flow, right? But so that's for me the purpose of obtaining all this credit. So in case I have emergencies, or I need a kind of what's it called, help maintain my cash flow, is not a problem. And again, I got the credit when I did not need it, right? And back in 2016, 2017, when I was making 20 grand a year, I was saying to myself, oh, I could use a credit card right now. And they gave me this little tiny $500 credit card. They give you this little tiny $500 credit card. I was like, whoa, I got approved for something. I'm so excited. Now, if somebody gives me a $500 credit card today, I'm like, really? What a joke, right? But that's because I got the money when I didn't need it. And so when it was Monday midnight, again, I couldn't go to sleep. And I was just like, I got to do something. Do I need money today? No, I don't. Okay, let's apply for a credit card. And I got a new business credit card for $7,500. So, so just telling you how I did it. Again, I know the ins and outs of all of this a lot more than you think I would, even though I kind of say it in like a joking way. Like, I know the difference between Vantage and FICO. I know what the credit bureaus are looking for. I know that, there's that FICO 9 versus FICO 8, all that stuff. But really, when you break it down, banks don't lend money to people who need it. That's like the ultimate secret. Okay. All right. Well, this is Korean Atlanta Mentorship. So, yeah, have a great day, and we'll speak next time.